Hey guys! Today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 biggest mistakes that singers make and the solutions to solving them. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you. I'm so happy that you're here and I love the feedback that you're giving me. If you have ideas for specific videos, drop them in the comments. I read every single one. Thank you for being here. So this first mistake, I'd say, is the biggest mistake that people make. And it's a total beginner mistake. Everything I'm about to say is for like the absolute beginner. And so if you're a total beginner, or maybe even a seasoned, even self-taught singer, you might find these are good reminders, or you might have your mind blown today. I don't know. But this first mistake is singing with your throat instead of your diaphragm. That is so common. That's why people feel strained and pained when they are singing, and oftentimes why they come to me for lessons is they're like, I'm sick of singing and having pain when I sing. So the first thing I want to say is you're not alone, but 2, pain is not normal. Anything having to do with singing, you should never feel pain. So if you're feeling pain, that is the number 1 way to know that you are using your throat instead of your diaphragm. So let me use Amazing Grace in this video as a melody example. So this is what singing from your throat is like instead of your diaphragm. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. It's really strained. There's a lot of pain. I mean, I'm not in pain, I'm trained, but I can feel my muscles pulling. It's not a good feeling. Versus from the diaphragm. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. There you go, night and day. The only difference is that I was using my airflow instead of relying on my throat to do the work. So lesson number 1 and solution number 1 is you need to bring your attention and awareness to your belly and engage it as you exhale, which is exactly what you do when you sing. You just exhale. So first thing I would suggest you do if you are feeling strained is start by breathing nice and low, inhaling nice and low in the belly. So if you're breathing like this, it's too shallow. We want our belly to stick out when we sing. Notice very little movement happened up here. So a great way to reset your breath is by simply breathing in through an imaginary straw. There you go. It should drop the breath right into the belly, and try practicing this a few times. Not too much, you might hyperventilate. I don't want that. But once that happens, you have now created a nice low inhale. You've filled up the tank with air, so to speak, and now the car can go. So when you exhale, bringing your awareness down to your abdominal muscles, engaging as if you're about to do a squat or a sit-up. That is the kind of engagement we're talking about. This should feel nice and relaxed. And oftentimes beginners who are starting to reconnect or completely for the first time connect with their breath support are feeling like, I'm still straining, but I'm thinking about this. What do I do? Don't fret. Just trust that it takes time to undo and relearn this habit of yours. Mistake number 2 is singing with a closed mouth. And that might not seem like a big deal initially. Like that's such an easy fix, but you'd be surprised at how hard it is for some people to open up their mouths. So especially if you don't talk very much or you're just a quiet, typically a quieter person, I find that those students have the most trouble with opening their mouth. If you have TMJ problems, if you have a tongue tie, things like that, sometimes that can be in the way as well. But work with your body. There's no need to jack open your jaw, but what I am asking is for people to open their mouths more. So that way there's more space in the mouth to resonate the note and project the sound. So if you're having problems with projection, you might have too closed of a mouth. So what's the solution to a closed mouth? A solution to a closed mouth is by using your finger or your hand to act as like a babysitter for your jaw. So let me show you an example of like even a warm-up with a closed jaw versus an open jaw. Versus there's more sound, the note is a little bit warmer sounding, and it's easier to sing and add color to it and play with it when my mouth is open versus closed. So what I want you to do is take your finger, open your jaw as if you're about to take a bite of an apple, and keep your finger there, just babysitting your jaw while you sing. And if you notice during a warm-up, that it's typically during warm-ups that you do this, if you notice your jaw wanting to go up, that's your sign that, oh, okay, this is a habit. I'm gonna just bring my awareness, let my jaw relax. I'm just hanging out here. And sometimes people who have a very strong tendency to bring their jaw up, I recommend that they use their whole hand, not pulling or pushing, but rather just resting on the jaw, because having a greater weight against the jaw will help prevent that tendency to pull the jaw up. Mistake number 3, singing instead of ah. And this might seem really unusual. Maybe you've never thought of this before. Unless you're a more seasoned singer, most people have never thought about their vowels differently. So let me sing Amazing Grace again with more of an sound, like amazing grace, versus an ah sound, or more of an ah sound. So let's start with the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I'm trying to color every single vowel with a hint of that schwa. What happened, oh wow, sorry, I got ahead of myself. So the vowel in a singing tool called the International Phonetic Alphabet, it's also a linguistic tool, but the sound is technically called a schwa. Should have prefaced that. But when we color all of our vowels with a hint of that schwa, that sound, it flattens the roof of our mouth. It makes it really like, kind of like the room that I'm in right now, just a typical bedroom in America with a flat ceiling. The roof of your mouth is nice and flat. Your tongue is wide. Try it yourself. It's really horizontal. Versus ah, as in father, ah. You'll notice the roof of your mouth lifts. It creates more of an arch, kind of like a cathedral, which has better acoustics than your bedroom in suburban Ohio, you know? So I suggest trying more of an ah sound in your vowels. And let me show you what that sounds like. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Notice I didn't sing ah the whole time. I just colored each vowel a little bit more with that ah shape and feel. So it's like my mouth is a little bit more vertical, ah, instead of horizontal, So I hope these 3 mistakes and solutions enlighten you and help you in your day-to-day singing practice. For more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying my best to release videos every week. That's my goal this year. And if you would like your very own vocal care and sore throat remedy guide, you can click the link down below for your free guide, and to get on my email list to be notified when something very big in the works is coming out, and I'm very excited to share for you DIY singers out there, something that will hopefully be a good resource for you. If you'd like more videos like these, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, happy singing. Bye.